Who did you have that was a tough interview that you made it into a good one? Not from them not wanting to be, not from them being mean, but maybe them just you having to pull them up and set them up.
Can I tell a mean story?
Yeah, yeah. Tell a mean story. It's all right. Sorry, as long as it's not one of my clients.
I don't think this will be one of your clients. But the worst interview, if you ask a talk show, what's your worst interview? They can always remember the worst. They can't always remember the best. But the worst one for me was Steven Seagal, who's an actor,
Yeah.
and an action star. And it was before his first movie, I think it was called Above the Law. So I'd done some research on this guy and found out that he was involved somehow with the CIA, and that he was training CIA agents, or he was somehow, this was not just a movie star, he was a martial artist who was the real deal. I see him before the show to say, Steve, I know this, and this is what an opportunity for you to get $1 million to start a movie. Yeah, it's kind of cool. And this and that. I get him out on stage, cannot wait to reveal some of the things in his background. So I said, Stephen, a lot of people don't know that you actually have a connection to the CIA. And he says, what are you talking about? Well, were you trained CIA agents? No. Were you but there was a shooting class and you were teaching something that he says, I don't know what you mean. He totally hung me out to dry. And I remember thinking, he's going to baste me here. I look like an idiot asking things that he's denying. And said, so I said, my apologies. I really, it looks like I'm not prepared, but I thought I would be interviewing Steven Seagal. And apparently he's still backstage. We'll take a commercial break and come right back. And it saved me. The audience got a big laugh, but during the commercial break, I said, what are you doing? You just told me all these things. And he goes, I didn't think you'd actually say something about it out there. So you've got to have cooperation, and sometimes people won't do it. And when you're talking about movie stars and talking about famous people who are used to reading scripts, those are perfect words. Those are designed words. And so they aren't comfortable using their own language or even telling about themselves generally. So you have to prop them up and lead them into, there's a funny thing that happened, or I had no idea that your daughter's a musician, or some other things that they would talk about with their friends. You kind of have to, it's guest dependent on those kind of things.